Guys, I got a request to do a PlayStation 2 RPG collection video. So I'm going to try to do this one a little quicker than the first one I did for the PlayStation 1. So let's get to it. First we have Xenosaga Episode 1. I don't like this near as much as I did Xenogears. I haven't even been able to play the other two games. I got like halfway through this one and just didn't like it near as much. I don't know, there's something about it. I don't know, it's kind of boring in my opinion. Here, I'll show you Xenosaga 2 and 3 as well, which I haven't played yet. I probably never will. I got these pretty cheap a while back when GameStop was having a sale on these, so I don't know, maybe I'll try this series again some point, but I doubt it. Legaia 2 Dual Saga. This is a pretty cool game, actually. I didn't like it as much as Legend of Legaia. Well, this is actually the sequel. It's kind of hard to tell because they kind of changed the name up a little bit. But it's a really good game. It's hard, though. And there is a lot of random battles. And I remember a part on the game where you go through a sewer. And it's really long and tedious. It's really hard to make it through it without, just giving up on it. But it's a good game. I suggest checking this one out because you can get it pretty cheap. Kingdom Hearts 2. I used to have Kingdom Hearts 1, which I really liked. This one, I don't like it as much as the first one. It seems kind of redundant to me after the first game. I think they should have just left it as one game. As a series, this game just doesn't really hold up for me. Star Ocean Till the End of Time. This is probably my least favorite out of the series. I don't like it near as much as Star Ocean: The Second Story. It's an okay game. It's really long though, and the characters I just don't really like that well. Valkyrie Profile 2. This one's really fun. I played about halfway through it, and I gotta go back and finish it up at some point, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool characters, and the battle system's pretty fun. It doesn't have the same charm as the first one does, but most of the PlayStation 2 RPGs don't. So, Dark Cloud. This is a great game. You kind of just rebuild your town by finding these relics in the dungeon, I guess. It's a really unique game. I really would like to find the second one at a decent price. I know that one's gonna hiked in price over the recent years. It's one of the more desirable PlayStation 2 titles I know of. But this is a great game. You can get this one pretty cheap still. Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. I got the deluxe box. This is probably one of, if not my favorite RPG on the PlayStation 2. Well, both games together, because it's kind of, you can't have one without the other. Digital Devil Saga 1 is half the story, and then if you play Digital Devil Saga 2, that's the ending of it. And I really suggest playing this one. It's got an awesome story. The battle system is really good. The music in this game is some of the best music you'll ever hear on a video game. Seriously. It's just a really great game. It's very difficult, though. So, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart. Of course, it's Shin Megami Tensei series, but this is a great. This is a really great series altogether. The Shin Megami Tensei series, but this one is probably one of my favorites. Magna Carta. This one I haven't played because, well, I'm not going to take it out of the box, but the game inside is still sealed. So I'm probably going to keep it that way and maybe just find a loose disc to play if I want to try it out. I've heard some good things about it, but one thing I don't like, this character right here is actually the main character. And I thought it was a girl, but that's actually a guy. Yeah, if you can believe that. That's, wow, very androgynous looking characters. Of course, you can tell this one's a girl with her gigantic breasts, but I don't know if I'll actually get to play this one. It is an Atlas title, though, so maybe I will try to give it a try. Dragon Quest VIII, awesome game. I beat this probably shortly after it came out. I played it for several weeks, just played it nonstop pretty much. And the graphics are awesome, the music's awesome. It's really great old school style. I really love the watercolor or hand-drawn looking graphics to it. It's a great game, and you can still get this one cheap, so I suggest picking this one up. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Now, this is another one of my favorites on the PlayStation 2. I actually have the deluxe version, and it comes with the soundtrack. Now, I've seen people on eBay try to sell the deluxe version. Well, they advertise it as a deluxe version, and they throw the soundtrack in, but the way you can tell is, where is it at? Right here on the back, it says includes limited edition soundtrack, because a lot of people will try to package the soundtrack with the reprinted version, and that's not actually the way it was sold. So this game used to be quite expensive along with the Digital Devil Sagas, but it's went down in price since it got reprinted. But I'm assuming to collectors that the deluxe version of both will still be worth money after PlayStation 2 games are a little more rare to find. Persona 3 FES. This is an awesome game. It's another Shin Megami Tensei. This one is probably my second favorite in the series. I don't like how you can't control the other characters in your party. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like. But I do like the story in this one quite a bit. It's a lot of fun, and I suggest playing this one. It'll take you quite a while to beat it. Persona 4. Persona 4 is awesome. This is probably the best in the series. It's just like Persona 3, except they fixed a lot of the problems, and the graphics are probably a little bit better. But this is one you definitely should pick up if you're a PlayStation 2 collector. Disgaea, Hour of Darkness, and Disgaea 2. I've never got much into this because it's just really time-consuming. I got both the games pretty cheap, but you know, they're pretty good. I haven't actually played the second one, I should say, but the first one, pretty good game. It's like I said, it takes a long time to get into it, really, and you can go on playing this for, you know, a long time, hours and hours. Keep leveling all your characters up to, like, I think 999 or something like that. Phantom Brave. I got this one in a lot off eBay. I haven't played it. I probably never will. It was just kind of thrown in there, and it doesn't really look like something that would appeal to me. I'm not a real big fan of the Nippon Ichi series. Well, this concludes part 1. I'm going to start with part 2 here after a bit. Thanks.